Hello and welcome back to tazwells12. You're on my YouTube channel, which is tazwells12, and I am the host, who is Tara Wells. Today's video is going to be a total different video. It's going to be a DIY of how to make a costume, or the whole process of the character Two-Faced from Batman. Before I get more into the video and show you everything that I've done, it's not going to be me that's dressing up, it's going to be Neil, because we're going to a fancy dress party. But before I explain any more, let's just go into the nitty-gritty stuff first, which is, if you like the video, the products, or the advice, or the tutorial, then please let me know by giving it a massive thumbs up. You like it, then someone else will like it, and then I know that you like the content and everyone else will like it, so definitely give a thumbs up to it. Come and subscribe to tazwells12 by hitting the subscribe button at the top. Hit the bell notification bell, and then you will come and be subscribed to tazwells12. Join the family, and also join my YouTube channel. And when you hit the bell button, you will be notified when a new video has been uploaded. All good stuff. Comment down below if you like the video, if these kind of videos you want to see, then I could do more in the future, because Halloween always comes up. So definitely let me know down below and give me good feedback if you want to improve the video. I will always 100% comment back to you and like your comment every single time. The video is not sponsored by any of the brands I do mention. It's just an advice video and tutorial video and maybe inspiration video for you guys more than anything, so it's not sponsored in any way. Please check out my other social medias, which is 1 on Twitter, 2 on Instagram. That would be tazwells12, which is my main account, and then tazwells12 home, which is my home account. Check, like, follow, comment, whatever you'd like to do, please, that would be great. Now we can get on into the DIY costume character Two-Face from Batman tutorial. We are going both to this fancy dress. We have got to do 90s theme. I looked high and low for costumes that we could do. The options we were going to do was Where's Wally, we were going to do Power Rangers, or we were going to do like 90s shell suit with like 90s hair and makeup and stuff like that, and yeah, just going to shell suit. But I didn't like that. I thought it was a little bit boring. I thought it's a little bit easy, a little bit look round. I was researching characters, I was researching films, I was researching like styles. When I come across the films category, there was quite a few. The old Batman films came across, which was absolutely great. I saw Two-Faced and I saw the Riddler, and I was going to do the Riddler, but I have chose something else, and I'm going to do that as a separate video and explain more on that. But for now, we chose Two-Faced. To the costumes that are like half a black suit and half like a leopard print, different coloured suit. They are ridiculously expensive. They are about 60 quid. And this is probably one time that he's going to wear it, and then we'll keep it, and he might not fit into it, or he might not wear it again. It's not worth it at the end of the day. I then went onto Pinterest and found an idea, which I will clip in now. See my idea, what I thought about doing. I thought, that's pretty simple. I'm sure he's got black trousers, and I'm sure we could find a suit jacket, a black one, very simple. We were going to do another idea, but it was a little bit more complicated. I said to him, have you got black trousers that you don't wear and you don't mind them getting painted on? Have you got a white shirt? Have you got a red tie? And then we just need to find the jacket, and then you just do face paints and we can get them quite easy. He got a pair of black trousers out for me. He got me the white shirt and he got the red tie out. Perfect. 3 items out of the whole outfit we needed. We just needed a suit jacket. Before I started painting the trousers, I went on the hunt for a suit jacket, a black one. I went on to Facebook Market because I thought that'd be the easiest place to find it, and someone would have it really cheap. There was ones on there, but there wasn't his size. quite hard because if it was his size, it was too far out and we weren't like willing to travel just for a cheap tailored suit, black jacket. I will go on to eBay. So I went on eBay, put his measurement in, just a black suit jacket, come up with quite a few. Saw one, I thought it was black and it wasn't, so it's blue, dark blue, we didn't want that. Then I found another one, it was black, perfect. So this was like a second-hand sort of eBay seller, perfect, and it was only like 10 to 12 pound, perfect. He didn't care about a thing. Sent off for that, and I'll put a picture of that in now. Sent off for that, got it back, got it sent to us, and it was perfect. I've already painted the suit and I will show you that in a moment. I only painted it with like poster paint, acrylic paint, oil paint, any sort of paints I had. It didn't really matter. I used some metallic ones that I already had bought because I had quite a few art and crafts. I was gonna find really oil based paint so it gives that little bit of texture, but unfortunately we went in a Poundland and they didn't have any. Then I went in the range, they didn't have any, but they did, but it was too expensive. I was like, no, that's not worth it. So I just used what I had. I will show you the items he did have. Which I did show you did have a bow tie. I could search for one for that, but he's just got a normal red tie, so that's fine, so he's going to use that. He's got a white shirt. He said that he didn't really want to wear anymore and he doesn't mind getting face paint on it. So it's just a normal shirt in his size. This one actually has come from George and it's a regular fit, so he didn't mind that. The trousers he has here, so they were just a normal black pair of trousers that he wasn't going to wear, and I done all this design on it from the picture. So literally I had to go over a few times with it to get it a bit harder. The metallics I've done after it soaked in. I have been painting this for a long time, so I've done one side like two-faced, I've done the other side, and then I've kind of joined it up at the side, and I've got to do the bit of inner leg here, so we're still going with it. I've got to do a bit at the top and stuff, so it's just full fixed of all colours. So they're the trousers. Between that I have started the suit. I started at the front. This is the suit, so it was like a shiny material on here and matte here, but you won't, it's not really going to make a difference. It had a couple of buttons on it. It is one button in the middle, so I just matched it up with the same side, done all the same colours with a little bit of white at the end. I have done the same on the back. Again, this is more, again, of just matching it up at the sides and anywhere like that. It's pretty much straight down the middle on the back, so that was really easy. But this is a really good suit jacket for like half the price basically. So I've done all that. That was really all he spent, so that was about £10–12 he's just spent at the moment. Then I said get some latex. I did have some, but it just went really hard, so I asked him to get some more and he just got this one. We only got like a little one because he's only the one that's got face paint on, and we shouldn't use too much of this. It's just to make a bit of texture maybe over his eyebrow and like over his cheek, and I'll have a little bit more of a research. I actually got this off of Amazon. I think it was like £2 or £3, not that expensive. So this is from Moon Terror and it's professional makeup liquid latex, and there's 50 ml in here. We've had a little go of it, so I'm just gonna basically put latex down and then tissue over the top, just make it so it's really hard. Probably do it with my finger or just make sure there's a bit of texture there, so it just makes it look like he's got scarring on his face. That's that. I got some face paints out of the range. That was the only place that had individual face paints in our area. I went to every kid shop, everything, and they just had it all together. I do have like a little face paint thing with different colours all connected into each other. I got that like cheap one Halloween, so we will sort of use that, but these were the ones that we found. So I just got a pink, because what I'm probably going to do is put a bit of moisturiser on his face first. So hopefully it's not going to sort of stain his face. So I put a bit of moisturiser, maybe a little bit of like makeup primer as well, so this sticks to his face. And then do the latex, then put the pink all over one side of his face, and then go over with the purple. So I got purple, and then maybe like some black with some lines to make a little bit more texture. On his eye, I'll just prime his eye and put purple eyeshadow, because I don't fancy putting face paint over his eye because it could go in there and I don't know how it affects. I'm going to do all that on one side and down his neck, and that's pretty much it, and he's done. These were really cheap. I think those were about £2 or £3 each in the range. I think they might have been cheaper than that, but there's quite a lot of product in here. There is 6mm. It says contains grease, face paint, 14G, so that's quite a big amount. I will at Halloween will buy some more face paints, because I've realised they are really hard to find, and at Halloween I've got some that I've got in tubes, like some white. I might put even some white down on his face so the pink will stick out a lot more, and the purple, and I have got some black and stuff, and I got them really cheap. They were like a tube and they're like £1 something at Halloween. So at Halloween I will try and grab a few different ones, because it seems to be always handy, and in case you do want to do a theme for a dress up. That was pretty much it for the moment. I have done clip-its of the suit, so I will place them into this video too, like the process that I did. These are the black trousers, so they're men's black trousers. They're just some that Neil had that he wasn't using anymore. I'm actually going to paint one side of this. We need to look for a jacket, a black jacket. Once we sort of do measurements and that, I will try and find a cheap one, because obviously we're going to paint that too. Got like poster paint and oil paint, because maybe that would be a bit better, so it kind of will crinkle up. I've got some big brushes, and I'm going to make a start, and I'll show you when I've sort of done it, because I've got the picture on my phone. This is the first front half. I missed this little bit out, but I can do that at the end, and I've also missed the top bit. That's the first bit. Obviously that's not completely done. That was just a quick thing, because this is poster paint of children, and it took ages. I had to do a couple of things, and it's worked out a lot more better. There's obviously bits here, but I've got other colours to put in here. I'm going to turn it over and do the other side. I should have recorded this when I got the jacket. So basically I'm going to tell you what the next step is. So we got this jacket, and we got this off of eBay. That was the best place to buy it. I looked on Facebook Market, I looked on Amazon. There was none that was cheaper, that we needed a black jacket or suit jacket in his size. It was really hard to find that, but eBay come through and had this like thrifting site. Got this for about £10 something. It's actually really good quality. I said to Neil, does he want to keep this one instead of the one he's got? And he said no, he wanted to just keep going with this one. I have started like I did on the trousers, and I have started to paint it. I am painting this all with poster paint or children's paint, but just sticking it up, let it dry, and then going over and making some more detail at the end. But basically I'm just doing this blue and purple at the moment, and this red, just to thicken everything up. I want a bit of black in it, but not too much. The fabric seems to soak a lot of it in, but you can see there's a lot of, this is where it's soaked in, but then this is where it's sort of stayed on the outside. That's all I've got up to the moment, so I will either show you when I've finished all, or when I'm coming to the end of what I've done. I've done the main colours on the jacket now, as you can see, and they've pretty much dried. So this is pretty much like a little bit hard. You can obviously see a little bit black still, and some purple and blue. Obviously I can add oils to that, and I've got some like shimmer sort of paints as well. See that this bit has not took as much, but it's still, you can see it, so that's good. So I'm just going to add the extras to make them more of a texture now. On the day that we get to do the makeup, I will probably time lapse it, so you'll probably see what happened and how I did it. So I'll try and film as much as I can as possible so you guys can see what I did on the makeup. Got the tutorials and that from YouTube. If you want to look at any tutorials that are really good that people have done on their own face, then definitely go to YouTube and have a look. But yeah, have a look at mine as well, because it's always worth the while, because someone might do it a little bit different, a little bit easier. We'll slot all that in as well on the day, and then I'll slot some pictures at the final of this video, show you what we actually did look like and how the party went. For now, that is it, and I will be back on the day to do the tutorial and makeup of the face. You've probably just seen all the pictures that I took of Neil's makeup, or fancy dress makeup, as you want to say. It's a different day, and I am going to apologise now because I did not film any of it. We were such in a rush, and I thought that might happen on the day. Do 3 people's makeup, 2 others plus me on the day, and it kind of went a little bit out of time. I've showed you pictures. I have got some more that I will put at the end, but I wanted to show you probably how I did like the latex on his face and the makeup and the products I did use, because I did use a couple more, and like how I did it and stuff. I will go through all that, and then I could do another video, might be for Halloween, or might be a few months down the line, another video where I actually show you how to do the latex on the face. I probably could do it on myself, but what I firstly did was the latex. So the latex, I kind of used 2 products. So I already had this little latex, which is a liquid latex. I think I got this at Halloween. I did have 2 of these, one of them dried up, and this is 28 ml. It just comes in this little bottle, but this one was okay. And then we bought another one, which I already sort of explained earlier, which is a Moon Terror one. This comes from Amazon. This has got 50 ml on it. What I did was literally get a paintbrush or a little makeup brush that you're just not using, because I had to chuck it away afterwards because it got so dry. I was going to wipe everything up after, but just didn't have that time. Literally just put it on the brush, put it on the face where you want it. So basically bog roll. I split a couple of them squares off and then split it again, which comes in about 3s or 2s, so you get a really thin layer of toilet roll. Basically you place that onto the skin like so, and then just tear away the bits that you don't want, but don't chuck the bits that you don't want away, because sometimes they come handy, well they did in this case. So then you just put another load of latex again on the top of that, layer it up, layer it up, layer it up. The bits that I said that you tear off, you can scrunch them up a little bit, but basically what you need to do is then when you have finished, put a last load of latex on, and then basically finish that. So on him, I basically put it on his cheek, quite near his eye, up at like his temple and down here, and then I basically put it on his eyebrow. As you can see, there's a bit of texture on the photos, so I put it up there again on his eyebrow. Did exactly the same. Probably didn't do it as thorough as I wanted to. It took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to do. Then we had to let it dry, and then I was in between doing my makeup and my hair. So in between all that, we let it dry. Then I had to do face paint. I thought because we were using the pink and purple, it wasn't going to go on the face properly. This is the pink one I used, and I tried to put that straight on the skin, but you couldn't really see it. Also, I tried to do it with a makeup sponge, old ones that I had from Model's Owner, the blending sponges. I thought they would go exactly the same, but they did not work together. That was a bit annoying because that was going to be the easiest process, and it did not go on very well. It did in a week because I did a little trial, but unfortunately on that day, when you get these are grease face paints that I got from the range, you have to warm them up. And I didn't realise that. So you have to get them like going into sort of a liquidy sort of mess, basically. When I did try it in the week, it wasn't going on properly on his skin, the pink. And I wanted that pinky purpley tone, so I did in the day with one of these sponges. I did some white face paint that I already had that I collected at Halloween. So Halloween time I will probably end up collecting some more of these. I have got a few different colours, but they did come in handy. I've got black, I've got red, I've got green, but no like pinky colours. But when Halloween comes, I'm gonna probably grab a couple of these because these were like literally £1, and they're really good. And they're those squeezy tubes. So you've got one, it just says cream makeup 28mm, and then you just got another one that has, yeah, cream makeup again. So these are really cheap for use. So if you ever see these and you do like doing your face makeup, or you either like doing dress ups, definitely grab these because they're always handy. So I'm gonna grab some more of them. And then I just used a palette that I had for paints and just put that in one of these, and then just took it out of there. I decided to put this on, but the sponges were not working, like I said. I then had to come to the other scenario of just getting a brush. So I basically just got the brush, a normal paintbrush. I wish I had a bit bigger one there, so if I see any more we'll probably get them because they are really handy with these sort of paints. So I literally just put the brush in and moved it about to get some movement, warmth into the colour, and haven't used hardly any. And then I literally just painted his face, and then as the latex was dry, it was a lot easier to get on. So I literally just went like all around. The only bit I did not paint was his eye. I literally left the eye sort of like open, not open, but I basically left his lid above, in the corner, and down below, anything like a circle around the eye. And then I primed it with just some concealer. Got some concealer in there, just rubbed that all in, and then I basically went over there with a purple eyeshadow. I got this palette like yonks ago, and this is like from Revolution, Makeup Revolution London, and it's a Tammy X Revolution one. So it's a tropical carnival eyeshadow palette, and it looks like this. It's really cool, this palette. When I got it, it's very bright, so it's very nice, like the design of it, love it. And if you like doing like colourful makeup, it'd be good to get this one. So literally you got all the top are like shimmers, and then you got a shimmer here. So all these are shimmers, this is a shimmer, and then these are all matte, so you get a good range of colour in here. So I wanted it to like mix up with it, so I think I used this colour or this one. I think it was mainly this one, but this palette is really like good if you want to use anything. So basically I just put eyeshadow all over his lid because I didn't want face paint to go in his eye. I don't know what it's like to go over eyes. I just didn't want that. Sort of blended it in as quick as possible as I could, and I did it with one of these. I probably, if I took a little bit more time with doing it, I probably would have done like maybe a shimmer on there, but just didn't have time at that moment. And then once that pink was drying, I went over with this paint. So this is like a darker purple. It doesn't really have colours on them, but it's more of a darky purple. You can see where I've mixed the pink in it. It doesn't really matter though, to be fair. Kind of went over that, over the pink over the top. It was sort of semi-dry, but not completely. With putting these on again, make sure you got loads of those time. Next event I'll probably do, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do loads of people's makeup because I just only didn't have time. Or I'm gonna do it, but I did it really early. Like my mum's, I went over there at 2:30 that day and literally ran out of time so bad. But yeah, putting these on, they were just not drying. They weren't drying through the evening, so it is definitely worth doing very in advance. Because these did not dry, I didn't do what I wanted to do. After, you can see that there was no sort of, like, I wanted like a burnt effect, if that makes sense, with the latex, but I couldn't do that because literally I was going to put black in between just to like emphasize his eyebrow and like here. Just because these didn't dry, I didn't do it. I didn't put any more face paint on it, which is annoying, really annoying, because I wanted to do it really thorough, but I just couldn't. We just didn't have time. But I did it in a really quick way, and you can see the pictures, and I will now insert some more pictures for you to see. Unfortunately, we have come to the end of the DIY Batman Two-Faced costume ideas. I hope you enjoyed the video, because the video was supposed to be a lot more than what I anticipated, but unfortunately, like I said, I did not have enough time on the day. But I will not forget this. Like, literally, I thought I showed the process, because I did do the whole suit. Costume looked fantastic on the day. Everyone was giving him compliments because he was the only one, so that was fantastic. Just the video was not as much as I wanted to give you guys, but it's always a good idea for Halloween. It's never not any suitable of this. I can always go through it with it again or do it on my own face. It's absolutely fine. I'm happy to do that for you guys if you want to see that, so let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, because I really enjoyed doing these. And when Halloween comes round, I'm hoping to spread myself out a little bit and do maybe some of these for you, because I do actually like doing this sort of thing, but I just don't have enough time. But Halloween comes around, I will try and do for them. So definitely give it a thumbs up if you did like the video and you did like the ideas, and that you might use it for our next time of a costume or a party. So definitely give it a thumbs up, because then if you like it, then someone else will like it, so that's great. So come subscribe to tazwells12, hit the subscribe button at the top of your page, and come and join the little love family and my YouTube channel, and hopefully more content like this. Please check out my other social medias, which is 1 on Twitter, 2 on Instagram, tazwells12, tazwells12 home. Check, like, follow, comment, whatever you'd like to do, please, that'd be great. The video is not sponsored by any of the brands I did mention. It is an all advice video for you guys, just to give you inspiration, ideas, anything like for a party or the future. It is not sponsored in any way. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, thank you for supporting. Have a lovely day or lovely evening, and I'll see you soon, guys.